Some football stars wait a long time before getting international recognition. The same can be said of Aron Mooy, who has slowly clawed his way to success both for his native country Australia and in the English top flight. Mooy started his career in Europe as a youth scholar at Bolton Wanderers in 2006. He then went on to sign for the senior side in 2009. However, after spending an entire season practically on the bench, the young star looked for a regular team elsewhere and was signed by Scottish side St Mirren in 2010. Mooy then went on to make 21 appearances for St Mirren before moving to Western Sydney Wanderers. Mooy would go on to make 49 appearances for Western Sydney Wanderers, scoring 4 goals and winning the Scottish Premiership in his first season and making the Grand Slam in his next 2 seasons. By 2014, Manchester City owners the City Football Group had acquired Melbourne City Football Club in a deal that strengthened the ties between the club and Melbourne City. The City Football Group immediately looked to make Melbourne City a title contender, and the first player brought in to achieve that success was Aron Mooy on a free transfer. The then 23-year-old would go on to prove his quality for his new side, scoring 18 goals and 6 assists in his first season at the club. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola identified Mooy's ability and signed him from the sister club Melbourne City on June 30. The Australian international was however sent out on loan to Huddersfield in the Championship.
It was a very special day. The stadium was full, playing at Wembley. I'll definitely never forget it, and it was up to this day, it was the biggest game of my life, so it's hard to beat topping it off like we did, dramatically winning on penalties in the end. So,
and you kept
lots of negative things were coming into my head, but I just tried to block it out and think positive, just concentrate on what I was doing, and lucky enough the keeper went the other way and went in. So it's hard to describe moments like that, but just so happy, so much joy and weight off my shoulders and everyone else's, and just so happy for everyone that was there and all the Huddersfield fans. It's very special for them, and I'm just very proud. I was very proud.
And
when I first knew I was going to Huddersfield, we looked into everything about the club and where they finished last year and stuff like that. They finished 19th, so I was just trying to play as many games as I can, see where that goes, and try and, if they stay up, then that'll be alright. But to go on to make the playoffs and then go through all the playoffs and win the finals, I could never have imagined it, and it's been a perfect year.
Mooy immediately slotted into the first team at the Terrys, making a staggering 45 appearances and helping the club to win the Championship playoff to get into the English Premier League. Mooy's performances was rewarded with a place at the 2017 FIFA Confederations Cup, where Australia narrowly missed out on the semi-finals to Chile. He has now made 26 appearances for the Socceroos, scoring 5 goals on international duty. Mooy became a priority transfer target for Huddersfield and was signed by the newly promoted side on a club record £8 million move. The deal could however rise to £10 million, and Man City also have a buyback option inserted in his contract. Huddersfield have shown faith in Aron Mooy, and the Australian will have the chance to repay their fee in the English Premier League this season, especially when the Terries welcome his former club, Manchester City, in November.
Huddersfield obviously has a place in my heart now from last year, and yeah, as soon as the season was over, I was hoping and wishing that I could come back. So.
And you could see from the open bus celebrations how much David Wagner wanted you to come back. The players, the fans, they're all singing your name and singing your chant. Yeah,
the fans were excellent with me the whole season last year, and I'm very grateful, and hopefully it continues. So, yeah, it's very important to me that my family's happy, and yeah, we enjoyed our lifestyle last year, and we're settled in the house. So yeah, it's a very comfortable transition for me. So.